All in the same day, I visited Paris, Lisbon, Brussels, Dublin, London, Copenhagen, Vienna, and finally, Seville! No planes, no trains, only a Honda Odyssey minivan. How was this possible? Well, each place happened to be in Southwestern Ontario. I gathered a group of 7 friends, and we set out from the big city on the most financially responsible European road trip of all time. Ideally, we would keep it $100 or less. We planned our route, around 6 hours in length. We made it out the group chat. We loaded our custom Tune Fi Tune Explicit Edition CD, and then we were off. We made our way to an overlook above the city of Paris. We started our walk down, and who knows what hidden gems lied waiting in Canada's fake Europe. Paris had its own class to it. The buildings seemed to urinate directly into the river. We were served by the famous chef William Thompson. There was a petit marché with snake oil and other trinkets. And they silenced their own bell as to not over-disturb visitors. They even had their own Shibuya crossing, with 1/1000th the number of people as the real one. But I thought to myself, how can we make this feel more European? So I stopped by a local coffee joint, Team Hortons, and put my French education to use.
Pardon, mademoiselle, pourrais-je avoir un petit café au lait, un pain au chocolat, un beignet moelleux, et... Oh, sorry. Okay. Oh, it's English. Okay. Sorry, I thought I was in Paris. I thought it was like practice it. I'll just get a Boston cream.
I could not live with my failure and had to leave Paris behind. But truthfully, our destinations would only become less scenic from here on out. We set out for Lisbon, but had to stop at a motel on the way. I only paid $16 for my accommodation, so I was rather nervous walking in. Oh, this is super doable.
Yeah, this is cozy.
Super
Yeah,
doable.
it is pretty big.
This is super doable.
We did.
Can you look under? There's just cigarette burns, but there's no bed bugs.
Yeah, that one had the burns. This one's fine. You check under the mattress though. There's like 2 mattresses, right?
Yeah, that's where you gotta check.
Yeah, okay, we're good.
That's yeah. If you're good there, you're good.
I think we're good. Yeah, this place is like the Ritz-Carlton. They got a fucking
It
microwave.
even has a really strong smell, but a really strong
The-
smell
and-
of like them trying to cover up a bad smell. So.
And the microwave only has like minimal amounts of grease on it.
I'm sure the housekeeper was like really short.
Oh my god, it's gonna follow me.
It didn't go in line of sight. That's awesome.
There's no way they just left that there.
They didn't see it.
Unfortunately, affordability always comes at a cost.
Did you sleep last night?
I think 6 hours interrupted.
What's the weather like?
It's gonna be a great day. I love it.
Oh yeah.
With that, we were on our way to Lisbon, and that permanent sepia tone filter began to set into my eyes.
We're really close, and I don't see much, but I think as we get closer, we'll... more will unfold.
Start uncovering.
Oh look, the Lisbon skyline's unfolding in front of us. Get the Lisbon skyline.
Oh my god, this is beautiful.
Our time in Lisbon was short, and we had a snack on the way to Brussels with a European twist.
Here we have this baguette et fromage.
Do a mold check.
Mold check.
Yeah. I think I'm good.
So I have to finish my French water before we. It's already too late, actually.
The biting winds chilled me to my bones as I sipped my flat pink bubbly, and I wondered, is this really a vacation?
That's a nice barn.
It's got a windmill?
It's got a windmill.
Bruxelles would be my last opportunity on the journey to utilize my French education, and I wasn't going to let this chance slip.
You practice your order.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Pourrais-je avoir un petit café au lait, un pain au chocolat, un beignet moelleux et une brioche aux amandes?
Are you a smart fella or a fart smella?
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Pourrais-je avoir un petit café au lait, un pain au chocolat, un moelleux beignet et une brioche aux amandes?
Coffee, just a regular coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Small.
A small.
Yeah.
I was feeling like a fart smella after that one, and even the traditional Brussels waffles could not mask my disappointment. Luckily, we still kept high spirits in the car. Next, we encountered the famous alpacas of Dublin.
Wait, that's crazy. Can we get a pic with them? Surprised.
The better side.
Oh yeah?
What are we thinking that Dublin will be like?
Try and beat that.
What will Dublin be like?
Dublin will be
What are your expectations?
like
What are your expectations?
My expectations are like a lot of like slanted roofs, small triangle houses, some barns, green
Oddly
pastures.
specific. Do you think there'll be a family
I
restaurant?
think there's gonna be a family restaurant in the Dublin General Store. There's a fern sale.
Maybe they have
Like I don't know, propane tank.
Maybe they have a 3DS. I don't know.
Oh, there's a bridge over Dirty Creek.
Yeah, there's a bridge.
The sky was gray, and everything else was brown, as is so often the case in Ontario. Even the best geoguesser could have difficulty telling these towns apart. But still, we persist. We continued through London onto the state of Denmark. We did not want to lose any daylight for our time at the lakeshore. As another famous Dane once said, "Though this be madness, yet there is method in it."
Say Township Malahide.
Show us how it's done.
We're
Yeah. Don't rub it too well on your nose.
okay. Fit check.
Fit check. No, you're crazy for like no slides. It's crazy.
What? It's all rocks.
At 8 degrees Celsius, with a cool lakeside breeze, we were in for a classic Canadian beach day. We found a clearing with only a modest number of rocks and sticks, providing at least a modicum of comfort as we lay down.
Get the prunes.
Yo, not for free.
No, that's not what I was aiming for. Don't worry. The perfect rule. Wait, let's see it. Let's see it. The perfect rule. No, not to hype it up too much. Okay. Whoa! We find ourselves at the beach for some goddamn reason. Yeah! Let's go! What if you smell it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ed? Oh my god. He said it's burned. Cold. That looks so relaxing. He wants a hug. Why did Manaf do push-ups across the road? Oh. To get to the other side.
Without further ado, we moved on to the green pastures of Vienna. There was a sudden downpour, but I would not let that stop me from exploring its quaint boulevards. After this, I was excited for Sevilla. I had always wanted to see the Plaza de España, and I wondered if our Sevilla would have even a fraction of its beauty. But alas, it is but an intersection, and smells like it too.
What's that smell?
Where are we right now? We're in New York?
We are in Seville.
Oh god.
Welcome to Seville.
That's what they say. Oh! Close the window!
So then what is Seville? Like, is it a town, a township, a village?
Maybe every town begins as an intersection.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a town in its smallest form.
The only problem with Seville, what's going to hurt its potential in the future, is that it smells like manure.
I think every town starts with the smell of manure.
I don't know, man. They gotta fix that.
I think that's true.
Like, I can't start a theme park there if it smells like manure.
We circled back to end our journey in London, a college town and fierce intellectual center within the region.
Frosty party at Belfort Day party. Woo!
While it has its own River Thames, we felt that we had enough sightseeing for one day. We ended the night as any other Londoner would, with a box of spaghetti eddies at a Brazilian dance party. The final cost was 143 Canadian dollars, or around 105 USD. On our journey, we didn't see or do anything particularly remarkable, but we found a way to create moments and memories. I've traveled around the world with these guys, and while those trips were obviously better, I think I laughed just as hard with this one. You just have to find your people, wherever that is. And for the record, there is beauty to be seen in rural Ontario, but I would go in the summer, not early spring.